Well, the question is how much fuel is there in the sun. So at present state of the sun's life, it has 1.989 into 10 power 27 tons of fuel, which is hydrogen as a fuel inside of it. So this is almost equivalent to 2 octillion tons. To arrive at this figure, you will have to keep 27 zeros after 2. So a very massive chunk of fuel that is available inside of the sun is almost equivalent to 2 octillion tons, already told. You know octillions, right? We start with a million, 10 power 6, billion, 10 power 9, trillion, 10 power 12, quadrillion, quintillion, sextillion, septillion, octillion, nullion, and decillion. Decillion stands for 10 power 33 and octillion stands for 10 power 27. So this is almost equivalent to 333,000 times of the mass of the earth also. So that much huge chunk of fuel that is available in the sun. But the point is that at the core of the sun, for every second, 58 crore 40 lakh tons of hydrogen is getting converted into 58 crore tons of helium, thereby losing a mass of 40 lakh tons of hydrogen as the fuel for every second. So this loss of 40 lakh tons of hydrogen is actually getting converted into energy, which comes out as light and radiation out of its photosphere to the entire solar system, including our planet Earth. So that's the reason why the weight of the sun is not always constant. To be more precise, the weight of the sun today is always less than the weight of the sun yesterday, or a weight of the sun a month back. So it does mean that the sun is losing its weight for every second at the rate of 40 lakh tons per second, which is hydrogen. So the case is not only true for the sun, but also true for all the stars in the entire Milky Way galaxy. For your information, the Milky Way galaxy is hosting 20,000 crores of stars inside of it. Sun is just one among them. Therefore, all these 20,000 crores of stars are losing their energy, losing their fuel, losing their weight. It does mean that the entire Milky Way galaxy is losing its weight or losing its mass. The case is true not only for the Milky Way galaxy, but also true for all the galaxies in the entire universe. So far, 3 trillion galaxies were found out by the scientists. So it does mean that the entire universe is actually losing its mass for every second. So this will continue to happen until all the mass in the entire universe is completely depleted. So the current study says that this may happen from about 15.6 billion years from now. What happens after that? Currently the human brain's capacity is not intelligent enough to answer this question, and there is no possibility or the hope or a guess that it will be answered in the nearest future. It may take years, millions of years or billions of years to find the answer for this. But the fact is that the sun has been shining in the sky for the last 4.7 billion years, that is 470 crore years, and it has enough fuel, sufficient enough fuel to shine for another 5 billion years, that is another 500 crore years.